14 teams have punched their tickets to the state football championships, and 7 will call themselves state champions by the end of the week. Welcome to the KELOLAND High School Football Championship Preview Show. I'm Sean Bauer alongside Grant Sweeter.
Tonight we'll preview all of South Dakota State's championship games, which return to the Dakota Dome after a year hiatus as renovations in Vermillion were being completed.
In Class 11 AAA, Brandon Valley is making its 3rd consecutive state championship game appearance. The Lynx won the title in 2018 and finished as runner-ups a year ago, while Harrisburg is making its first 11 AAA championship appearance in just its 2nd year in the class. Brandon Valley rolled through its first 2 playoff games, outscoring its opponents 98-36, including a 55-28 win over Sioux Falls Lincoln in the semifinals. The Lynx play a physical brand of football, leaning on an offensive line to make room for standout running back Tate Johnson. And while Johnson may be the catalyst of the BV offense that averages nearly 360 yards on the ground per game, it's been the development of senior quarterback Joe Kolbeck that's taken Chad Garrow's offense to another level.
Joe, obviously, is super athletic, great runner, and just over the course of every game, he's gotten better with knowing when to throw the ball, where to put the ball. He's just gotten so much better over every week. It's kind of crazy.
The 2 weeks that he missed right away kind of hurt, but he's feeling very comfortable now. He's comfortable in the pocket, behind the line, and things like that. He's got an outstanding arm, and then he's very, very quick too. So it's just really hard to defend. It's hard to key on just Tate when your quarterback can move around like that.
Harrisburg upset top seed and previously undefeated Roosevelt in the semifinals, paving their way to the Dakota Dome. The Tigers are led by junior quarterback Jacob Knuth and a plethora of weapons, including senior wideout Ethan Rollinger. Harrisburg has avenged 2 of its regular season losses in the playoffs so far, with a quarterfinal win over defending champion O'Gorman and its win over Roosevelt. They're hoping to avenge their other loss of the regular season as Brandon Valley knocked off the Tigers 63-27 back in mid-October.
Their offense is a run-heavy offense. They're very physical, but if we can get to a lead and they have to play from behind, that changes things a little bit for them. If they get out to a bigger lead and they can control the clock and time of possession, stuff like that, that would be a pretty hard battle for us. So,
I think we're playing at a very high level right now defensively, but if we can control 3rd down, we struggled at their place. We got them into 3rd and 4s and 3rd and 9s and just couldn't quite get off the field. So those are going to be key downs for us, and then offensively, 1st down is going to be huge.
Brandon Valley and Harrisburg will meet for the 11 AAA championship Saturday night at 7 o'clock.
In Class 11 AA, PIERRE is the 3-time defending champion and is seeking its 4th straight state title, while Brookings enters as the undefeated top seed. The Bobcats are looking for their first state championship since the year 2000. The Brookings Bobcats finished as state runner-up last year in Class 11 AA and will hope a trip down south to the Dakota Dome will bring their first state title in 20 years. Brookings possesses the class's top-scoring offense, averaging nearly 43 points per game. Quarterback Jackson Bowes has thrown for nearly 1,000 yards and 14 touchdowns, but it's the ground game that's helped pace the Bobcat offense, led by Josh Burrai, who's ran for more than 1,500 yards and 27 touchdowns, while averaging an eye-popping 11.4 yards per carry.
Skill players too, blocking. Max Truck is probably one of the best receiving blockers that I've had. We do got the best offensive linemen in the state, so they are the key to my success.
He's a great talent. He's electric on the field, but we have guys that really complement each other well on our offensive side of the ball, and our O-line, really works hard to open up holes for him.
PIERRE is back to defend its crown after the Governors knocked off Yankton 21-12 in the semifinals. In the first year as the starting quarterback, sophomore Lincoln Keenholtz has helped fill the void left by Garrett Stout, throwing for more than 2,000 yards and 17 touchdowns. PIERRE has also leaned on senior running back McGuire Rasky, who ran for more than 1,500 yards and 25 touchdowns. The Govs dropped a hard-fought 21-14 decision to Brookings earlier this year. Head coach Steve Steele says if they want to change that result this time, they'll need to be the aggressor for 4 quarters.
We've really got to focus on being the hammer and not the nail this week. Brookings is a very physical team up front. It was an absolute battle on the line in the trenches last time we played them, and they got the best of us. They stopped us on the 1 yard line when we needed the 1 yard, and if we were able to be the hammer on that play and push that any yard, then I think we probably win that game. So we've got to really focus on being the more physical team, and then obviously just making those big plays when it comes down to 2 or 3 plays in a football game. We've got to win those 2 or 3 plays.
Pierre and Brookings clash Friday night at the Dakota Dome. Kickoff is set for 7 o'clock.
Coming up next, we'll preview the Class 11A and 11B championships, where a pair of defending champions will look to repeat, while a couple of perennial powers are looking to play spoiler.